Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome to Let's Play Pokémon Crystal version for the Game Boy Color, which I am playing on the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console, much like I did Pokémon Blue way back in 2017. You may have heard me mention the fact that I was doing a Pokémon Crystal Let's Play in other Let's Plays recently, and here's the thing about this playthrough. I started it back in early 2018, like March 2018, February 2018, around that time, and it was awkward, like, for whatever reason, around that time, I was suffering through horrible technical issues. So, for right now, I'm gonna be getting into reading dialogue, but, to suffice it to say, this is post-commentated for reasons I'll get into, but this is 2019 me, not 2018 me. So, once I get to some oaky dialogue here, I will be reading that aloud. Gotta wait for dialogue to be done before I can actually, like, explain myself and say what's going on. So this is all gameplay from 2018, but commentary from now. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokémon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokémon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokémon. That one's a Wooper. People and Pokémon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokémon, some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokémon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokémon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? Well, as per usual, my name is Ulti, because I am Ultizeta. There's not enough characters for Ultizeta, so I'm just Ulti. Ulti, are you ready? Your very own Pokémon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokémon awaits. Let's go. I'll be seeing you later. Pokémon Let's Go didn't exist when I actually initially recorded this. Oh, Ulti, our neighbor, Professor Ellen, was looking for you. Said you wanted to go do something for him. I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. I'm scrolling through all this text really fast. This is essential if you want to be a good trainer and the days of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget. What day is it? I don't know what day this was. Apparently it was Thursday. It's not Thursday now, but it was Thursday then. It's a daylight savings time. It just hit daylight savings time, in fact. For me, right now. But apparently not then. Okay. So, horrible audio issues. They were plaguing the commentary of, like, the episodes that I recorded. Well, actually, I can just see. I have the Sony Vegas file. 16 episodes. 16 episodes back in 2018. This is episode 1 of that. Hold on. Ulti, there you are! I needed to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you could help me with Ulti. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't quite understand yet, so I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. Thanks, Ulti. You're a great help. When I announce my findings, I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemon. You can count on it. Oh, hey, I got an email. Okay. Hey, listen. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokémon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokémon research. Wait, I know. Ulti, can you go in our place? I want you to raise one of the Pokémon contained in these balls. You'll be that Pokémon's first partner, Ulti. Go on, pick one. Okay, now I can breathe again. Audio issues in 2019. In 2018, I'm re-recording post-commentary. Not for every episode, but for some of these early episodes where the audio issues were at their worst, I'm just redoing the entire thing. I'll get into it later, but for now, I'm picking my starter as a Totodile. Because Totodile is cool. I should get into this now. I have not played original Gen 2, for the most part. I have only played the remake of Gen 2, which I still consider Gen 2, but others don't because it took place in using Gen 4 mechanics, because it was on the Nintendo DS. My Totodile that I picked in my playthrough, personal playthrough of Pokemon Soul Silver was, because of, like, the black markings around his eyes, like, it got me on a train of thought that I just couldn't get my head away from, because that's just how my brain works. I mean, we all remember Yolti, right? Anyways, so, at the time, I was like, okay, he's got his scars around his eyes, so I'm just gonna name him Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender, even though Zuko is fire-based and Totodile is not, but it was whatever I did. Anyways, for this one, the explanation I gave for this name was, well, at least this time it'll be water-related, even if he's not an actual waterbender. Yep, so Sokka the Totodile is gonna be my partner for this playthrough. I did consider using either Chikorita or Cyndaquil for this playthrough, because I had already gone with a Totodile, but I decided to go with a Totodile at the time being. Because they're the thing. Anyways, we're going to Cherry Grove. Call me if his number comes up. We have his phone number now. Yay! If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Feel free to use it at any time. I'm counting on you. And now this person's like, hey, I want you to have this. And he gives us medicine. How convenient. There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. So, your Pokemon is adorable. I wish I had one. Who's this guy? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? He's very rude. He just, like, suplexed us, like... Because it's, like, a tile-based game, like, every tile is sort of, like, approximately the size of one human being. So, like, he punted us, like, 2 tiles away, like, just from, like, a kick or something. Like, damn! He's ripped. Apparently, Past Ulti really wanted to read this line very slowly or something? I don't know why. So I guess in the time being, I will start talking about other things. For those not in the know, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal are the second generation of Pokemon after Red, Blue, Green, Yellow. They introduced an entire new generation of Pokemon. They introduced new mechanics, such as new types, that we'll get into later, new forms of Pokemon. The shiny Pokemon were introduced in this game. I still have never gotten one ever in my life, but that's beside the point. They added Pokemon genders in this game, so now I will not be guessing whether or not my Pokemon are a particular gender. I can just name them whatever is appropriate. They added time in this game, day and night cycle, which is cool. And, I mean, we already kind of saw it in when I was setting it earlier, so that's pretty neat. But a lot of the fundamentals are still also the same. You still got turn-based battles, you still got 6 Pokemon per team, you still got experience, you still got 4 moves, you still got wild encounters in grass or in caves or in whatnot, and who's a bot. Ultimately, it is still fairly much the same. It's very familiar. It's in color this time. I don't know if that was just Crystal or also Gold and Silver. But yeah. Now, when I say that I haven't played a whole lot of Pokemon Crystal, like the original Gen 2, I should say I have tried to play it way back when. I remember playing it on the original Game Boy. Well, I say original, not the actual original Game Boy, but an original Game Boy, kind of like, because they were like iterations of the original Game Boy, later versions, like Game Boy Pocket and whatever the hell was the colorful Game Boy that wasn't the giant gray brick. I never had the gray brick, I just had the colorful ones. Point is, I remember playing the original Pokemon Crystal and trying to get through it. And I even had, because this was around the time when I was like, obsessing over using guides. Like, I had a guide for Mario Galaxy from the Prima Guide, I had Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I had 2 Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers as Sky Guides. They're giant behemoths. They're like phone books, and I have 2 of them. I had a guide for Pikmin 1, a guide for Mario Sunshine that's just completely missing for some reason. I remember reading through a lot of old guides for games like Mario RPG and stuff, so, like, I was kind of into those things. And I actually do have a really old guide from other family members, because When I grew up on Pokemon was kind of the Game Boy Advance era, mainly. I went back to older ones at later points. For the most part, when I was, like, actually playing games on my own, and not just screwing around. So, I would go... So, like, I had these, like, leftover hand-me-down guides of Pokemon Red and Blue, and Pokemon Gold and Silver. But I was playing Pokemon Crystal, so there was a point in Pokemon Crystal where I got stuck at a gym, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go consult the guide. And then the guide told me to do something that I couldn't do yet, because it was Gold and Silver guide, and I was playing Crystal, and so at that point I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm stupid as a kid. I'm just going to stop playing. So, I think it was like gym number 4 or something. Either way, that was a Hoot that I just killed in the past. He's a new Pokemon. Or she, I didn't see the gender. I'm not actually really watching, paying attention. Just kind of talking to myself. Oh yeah, there are berries now. You can grab them from trees and then kill the tree. No, I guess that doesn't happen in this game. That's a Gen 3 thing, probably. I don't know. But yeah. Another thing I can talk about that I know I mentioned in the original recording of this Let's Play before it got butchered by my microphone. I was not the hugest fan of Pokemon Soul Silver when I played it. And this was around the time when I was just kind of playing all the Pokemon games as much as I could. I played Black, I played Omega Ruby, played Pearl, etc., etc. I played all these Pokemon games before Moon came out. And so, like, I was not a huge fan of Soul Silver. Like, when I played it, like, certain things about it just felt weird and archaic and, like, iffy, and it was like, I felt like I was playing a DS game that didn't feel like a DS game. So either way, I was very critical of it for myself on my own time, and I feel like I am probably likely to be critical of this game when I play through it, especially when, you know, I actually start playing the game again live after approximately episode 16 or something. So, like, when I get around to that point, I probably will be critical, so fair warning. I tend to be fairly critical about Pokemon, honestly. But, on the other hand, I was much more lenient towards Pokemon Blue than I thought I was going to be when I played that. So for me, I think it's like, since I mainly grew up on the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, specifically Fire Red, not so much Hoenn, I never really played Hoenn. More than like one gym in. So, cause of that, I think since GBA Pokemon is kind of like my baseline early Pokemon, going even earlier than that makes me go like, it's not great, but I can roll with it, because it's kind of, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can be a little bit more lenient knowing that this came before what I'm used to. If that makes any sense. So, while you can probably expect a little bit of criticalism in this, good, great. While you can probably expect a little bit of criticism, it's probably not going to be nearly as scathing as I was to Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I was not a fan of Soul Silver. For reasons I can probably get into later. And I don't want you to be like, oh, that means he's gonna hate this game, that means he's not gonna be having any fun, and I'm not gonna enjoy watching. No, like, I'm sure I'm gonna have a good time playing this. It's Pokemon. It's a solid formula, no matter what happens. So, I do think it's going to be a fun time, and hold on. This is a guy, this is not Mr. Pokemon. Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna be talking about it. I've completely lost my train of thought. GG. Congratulate. I am great at this. I am great at post-commentary. You would think that not having to, like, pay attention to, like, actually playing a game would make me better at commentating. But no, it actually just is me constantly being stupid. That is the end-all be-all of me playing Pokemon. Which I should also probably say, don't expect good gameplay from this. Just flat out don't. I am not a Pokemon expert. If you want good gameplay, go watch Chuck Conroy or something, or the J-Wits. I don't know Pokemon YouTubers. But the point is, I'm not an expert. I am pretty dumb. And I don't know a whole lot. So, if you're gonna expect to yell at the screen, well, by all means, go ahead. The YouTube comments are down there for a reason. You can learn Rage too, just like Sokka did. But yeah, so, we're going to Mr. Pokemon's house, and there's a Pokemon battle going on here. This is a big battle with my Rattata. Don't interrupt it. How dare you? My rat is amazing. I feel bad for Mr. Pokemon because, like, if he ever wanted to have any kind of job, it had to be Pokemon related. Like, he was locked into his profession at birth. Or at least, like, a subset of professions. Because, like, there's only so much you can do when your last name is Pokemon. Like, that's like someone with the last name Dog in real life, and so it's like, you kind of have to be, like, a dog breeder, or veterinarian, or, like, dog walker, or, like, someone who goes to the dog show or judges, I don't know, like, that kind of thing. Like, you it's like Doug Bowser, you know? It's like that! He was born to be the president of Nintendo of America. There's a word for that, and I don't know what it is. But that's what Mr. Pokemon is. Anyways, one thing I can probably discuss is wild Pokemon encounters. For the time being, at least for the first 5 episodes, there's definitely going to be some cuts, because I can look at the Vegas file right now, and I did try and edit these old episodes from 2018, and I tried to edit around the commentary at the time. It was very rough, but I did it. But there is a lot of, I can see there's a lot of, like, jump cuts and edits, presumably for, well, Pokemon battles. So I'm not going to be showing every battle, but I will be showing most of them. Hello, you must be Ulti. This is Mr. Pokemon. You can proceed through the text now. You can proceed through the text now. You can proceed through the text now. What the hell was Past Ulti saying right now? Okay, Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. We received a mystery egg. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha! So you're Ulti. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. And a professor. I was just visiting my old friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. And now we have a Pokédex. Congratulations. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get the goldenrod for my usual radio show. Ulti, I'm counting on you. You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And free healing. I'm depending on you. He's got nothing else interesting in his house. We step outside and we get a phone call. Hello, Ulti, it's a disaster! It's just terrible, what should I do? Oh no, please get back here now. And then he hung up on us. Didn't even let us get a word in edgewise. How rude. Anyways, we make our way back. Through wild Pokemon encounters, and then a jump cut, because, okay. Cool. See? Like, I'm not gonna be showing every battle, ever. Wow, I'm just here now. I'm not gonna be showing every battle, but I'm gonna be showing important ones. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste. A wimp like you? Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. It's the guy who punted us. He's here to suplex us some more. Question mark, question mark, question mark, wants to battle! He sent out Chikorita! Oh no! Well, time to scratch it into oblivion. It's our first trainer battle. Critical hit. Enemy Chikorita used Growl. Oh no, you yelled at us. Whatever will I do other than attack you again? Well, I noticed that, like, Scratch did not do a whole ton, but neither did the Chikorita, so even past me, like, I'm just gonna keep scratching. I'm just gonna keep, I don't need to do anything more than that. That's the only strategy I need. Attack, attack, attack. Now we're level 9. Huzzah. Question mark, question mark, question mark, what's defeated? Huh. Are you happy you won? And now we got $300. My name's... I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Well, that was a thing that happened. So now we just make our way back to Professor Elm, because we need to find out what happened to him. Oh no! As soon as I figure out how to actually get back there. Because I am not a route memorizer in this game. I don't know what I'm... Although, actually, that was pretty accurate. I don't know, maybe it's just me not paying attention that makes me not remember. New Bark Town. We're New Barking. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information. From Professor Elm. Apparently it was a young male with long red hair. Yeah, like the trainer we just fought. And here's the entire reason why I chose a Totodile. Because the rival in this game picks the Pokemon who is strong against your type. And there's only one person in the world who would break into a laboratory to steal a Chikorita. And we all know it's Sir Twain. Yeah, this was all just for self-referential purposes, even back then. What can I say? I'm just that kind of person. Besides, the rival in my Pokemon Blue Let's Play was named Tor, so, like, it's only fitting that I name this rival after another friend. Anyways, we got the egg. This is an egg. But is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? Is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Ulti. You may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. The road to championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. You can kind of see where, like, in the original commentary, where it's like, I say something other than what I'm reading aloud, because, like, there's just a pause. And it's hard to work around, because I don't remember what I said. Even though I just rewatched the original edited episode, like, yesterday, it's still, like, not in my head what's going on. Oh, well, we're almost done with this episode. We just gotta talk to Mom, and she's gonna do stuff and be like, hey, I'll save money for you, but I don't want you to do that because you spend it on stuff or something, I think. So, no. Pokemon are your friends! You need to work as a team. Now go on. Be good. Be the best me I can be. Anyways, so that's it for this first episode. Hopefully the next few episodes go about like this, decently okay, better commentary than before, and no audio hiccups. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So yeah, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we're gonna just proceed forward, and I'm gonna see what Past Me did in about a year ago, because I don't remember. See you guys then!